So has there been a head-to-head study of Mounjaro versus Wegovy?
Not head-to-head as such yet, but the data shows, if you look at, the Wegovy trials, which is your placebo versus your semaglutide almond, your Mounjaro trials, which is your Mounjaro versus placebo, the Mounjaro appears to be more effective. So if you think about over the course of a year to maybe 14 months, people on Wegovy about 30% will lose more than 20% of the body weight. Whereas on the Mounjaro, about 60% will lose more than 20% of the body weight.
Wow.
So it's a very, even more effective medication. So in terms of my practice, I've kind of switched to using that more because of those extra benefits that we get. And part of the reason for that is, when we talk about the side effects of the drugs, GLP-1s are kind of limited by the side effects and how they can be tolerated. So the dose you can go up to, some people can't reach the maximum dose. Whereas because Mounjaro is a GLP-1 and the GIP aspect can counteract some of the negative effects of the GLP-1. And that's to do with like your nausea and your vomiting, feeling of sickness. And that means that you've got a higher potential dose that you could go up to. So the Mounjaro, we would start at something like 2.5 milligrams, and then over the course of weeks, gradually creep up to a maximum of 15 milligram per week. Which, I mean, you can't compare. You can't say 15 milligrams is the same as say 2.4 Wegovy, but you've got a greater ceiling to move through.
But do you need that? Do you need is larger dose equivalent to more effective?